à toi pour tout.
Merci. Merci.
I am very proud to be here. It's gonna be a big challenge for me. Normally when I give a clinic it's every time in French or in Flemish, you know, maybe the situation of the Belgian country. Then on the north part of Belgium you have the Flemish one. And that's the language of my wife. And on the south of Belgium they are the Walloons, and they talk French. That's I am one of this one. And my children are really Belgian one. That's a mix of Flemish and Walloon. I don't know if what he was telling is true. I don't know. Probably forgot to tell you that I am the husband of my wife. That's also for me a very important thing. I love my wife, I love my families, and from this side, that's the first step for me to be the person that I am. You see, today I want to talk about the motor foundation to volleyball first steps. And you see, I want to give just one comment about the goats. Okay, on a certain point, if my player could realize this, I take all the goats in my team. You know what I mean? I mean that for first, about the coordination, about the strength, about the balance, about the mentality. They are not afraid. They are not afraid to take risk. Okay, and it's also something that we need, like a trainer. When we give training, when we are in the game, we like and we need different players who can take risk. Okay, and on this way, I put this picture in the first sheet, and just to talk about the spirit of this clinic. First, the situation. I don't know your country, your culture, all the potential and difficulties of women's volleyball in Czech Republic. I don't know. I know nothing about you. I know one, Peter. Okay, and for the rest, I have to recognize. I have to see what you are, which kind of person you are, your culture. Then, okay, I start from zero. Second, I want to tell you then one can be the expert in a situation, but one is never the expert in all situations. I mean, then like a trainer, I can talk about what I did, okay? But I am not there to tell you what you have to do. It's absolute not my purpose, my goal, to tell you what you have to do. Don't please, I am an enthusiastic people, okay? I tell the things with a lot of enthusiasm. I am a dynamic person, but it doesn't mean that what I tell is the truth. That's just the mine, okay? And I think that's very important to be modest and to show a lot of humility. Then, just like I told you, I'm not here to tell you what you should do, but to give different idea of what you could do. That's my purpose. You are the expert of your context. I don't know your context. Maybe you have to take decision that I didn't know, but responsible decision for your context. But there are certain principles. We call it common denominators. Between all the possibilities between all the way of doing in volleyball. Volleyball, for a part, stay volleyball, okay? And then you can build one identity, your identity, around certain common denominators. Then, what I want to do with you is to invite you to reflect to reflect on the training of a young player, volleyball player, taking into account certain societal change. And I can tell you, I am a trainer from now 35 years. And I can tell you that I have seen a lot of change in my career about the society, about now, for instance, new thing is all the things about internet, about TikTok, about all these things. Okay, that's also something that we have to manage today. We have in France, we have in Belgium a lot of problem about focus. Okay, we have also a lot of problem about confidence, self-confidence, with all this shit. Sorry, I don't tell it. I didn't tell it. Okay, but you see, all the things the society make progress or not. Okay, and you have to modify for a certain part the way you do it. It's impossible to train, for me, that's my opinion, okay? It's not important if you agree or not, I have my idea about this. For me, it's very important that you know that, okay, when the young people in the society is different, then you have also to be for a part different, like a trainer. And that's one of my purpose. I think that we have to work around volleyball, but the way we do it, the way we present it, we have to recognize a lot of society problems. I want to share with you my experience, my passion for volleyball, my passion for training and developing young players, and I am really sick of curiosity. I have so many books who waits on my table, okay, and when I go somewhere, I say, oh, good book, okay. And I have book like this, and I have no time enough to read all the things that I want to read. My curiosity, my wife tell me this, that I am sick about this. I have a lot of interest about science, just like you know. I am professor in one university in Belgium, Odyssey, Brussels. I have a lot of interest for philosophy. I think that philosophy also can help us to make decisions. And all the science about learning, okay? That's also for me one very important item in my development. I am here to tell you with a few words what we, my friend and I, have done in our context one time more. For which reason, my friends, okay, it's not just about me, my ego. I try to control my ego. That's one of the most difficult problems for a coach. The coach has to take a lot of responsibilities, and sometimes he takes a lot of responsibility in relationship with his ego. And I have to tell you, maybe I propose different things and you think that's just about me. No. That's about a group of friends, and we work so many years around different topics. And I have to tell it also that these people are very important in my development and the friendship that I receive of this guy. And then after 6 years in France, okay, in France, this guy liked to see problems, okay? If you see a nice wife in the street with a French one, oh, nice wife. And the French one near you tell, yes, but you saw this is not perfect, this is not perfect, this is not perfect. And after 10 minutes you think, that's not a nice wife, you know. They see just the negative things, okay? And that's something that if I am here, 63 years old, if I am here, that's also my capacity to put the negativism on the side. For sure there are problems, but solutions are really more important than problems. That's one thing that I want to tell you. Then if you come to me to tell me after the session, yes, but I cannot this, I cannot do this. Yes, but the children are not kind. Yes, but the parents are stupid. Yes, but Yeah, I know, but I don't want to start from this point of view to motivate myself. That's last thing that I want to tell you. Then from general motor skill to specific motor skills. Then maybe to understand this, I find an incredible good video. And one video from America. And they present this video like more on the side of courage. You're going to see it for which reason they talk about courage. But for me, this video is a perfect illustration, example between over the difference between general motoric and specific motoric. The specific motoric is in this case hurdle, okay? But we're gonna see, and there are different. Oh, sorry, I am not on the right place. Normally in Belgium it works. And it works also in Czech Republic. Yeah. Then it's about 1 minute. Creative solution, diving in volleyball. The courage to continue, for in my words, the stupidity to continue. You see, that's okay, that's a joke. We know Trump. With Trump, we know that something is possible in America. Okay, this is a joke. Okay, but you see, when you see this, you see the difference about specific motoric and general motoric. Okay, if you analyze the girls on the right side, you see that they miss so many basic qualities. They miss flexibility, they miss power, they miss rhythm, they miss coordination. That's really too complicated. But what is the problem? The problem is we have to run hurdles. Okay, if you can do that, if you fall or not, the most important thing is the activity. I don't think so. We have to find a compromise between what we want to reach and the qualities of the player. But I want to, we look for a second time too. And I ask you to look to the left side, the two girls on the left side, okay? Very good solution. But then, if you looked for this, you saw on the left side two girls. They can play volleyball 6 against 6. Do you understand the translation? Okay, the transition. They are able to do it like you have to do it. But for the other girls, I think that they have to play 1 against 1 or 2 against 2. That they are not able to play volleyball like volleyball is 6 against 6. That's what I want to tell you and to show you the difference between fundamental motor qualities and specific qualities. In Belgium, in France, that's really a dramatic. Okay, all the people start from what you have to do. Okay, and you do it. Okay, you cannot ride with car, but you are 21. You have to ride with the car. Okay, boom, 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 boom. You get all the problems. You cannot do it, but from a certain age you have to do it. No, it's not about this. I told you that is dramatic in Belgium and in France. They call it what you have to control on a certain age. Okay, you are able or you are not able. The most important thing is the activity. Okay, and I think that we have to find a compromise. You have to do the activity just like the activity is, but you need the basic quality to do this. Okay. Then, for instance, what I mean, if we look to a pyramid and we see, okay, that's not 6 against 6 in volleyball. That's 1 against 1, 2 against 2. It is volleyball. It is hurdle. But with different distance between the hurdle, with different height, okay, that's, okay, the top, what you have to reach with children. First thing first. Okay. The problem if you want to do this, the question is, okay, do you learn in your free motoric, do you learn to land on one leg or 2 legs or not? Maybe you have no experience in your past about this. Here, look, you have to push on one leg. You have to reach with the other legs. You have to coordinate the arms with the legs. Here, that's about balance. You know, when you jump like this in a trampoline, the other one near you is also jumping on another moment, and then you fly to different direction. And it's interesting that you can maintain your body control in the air, also with the problems that the other guys create on the trampoline. That's the first thing that, for instance, there are motor qualities that you need, that you can use to realize this, to execute this in the future. Then after a second level, you have to find a coordination. You see here, you have to combine in these activities, you have to combine jumping activities with rhythm. Okay, that's one of the most important characteristics in hurdle. That's the capacity. You talk about the rhythm in the first session, about the set, the foot, but there is also very, very important. You know, and what we want to do, a lot of players, we want this, without this, and without this. You know, then I mean the letters of the alphabet, the syllable, the words. No, we want to make poetry directly. No, it doesn't work like this. You have first to know the letters of the alphabet before that you can start with poetry. I want to show you this now about the job of the trainer. No, it's not about hurdle, that's about volleyball, okay? In the volleyball, you want to spike, you want to take a passing, you want to block, all the things that you need in volleyball. Specific, it's about the technical and the tactical skills. That's what you want to develop with your player in a volleyball club. But under the specific part, if you develop good athletics qualities, if you train good athletic qualities, then you see, for instance, different exercise, goblet squat, different kind of push-up. But just example, you have also to do really more than this kind of sometimes stupid exercise. That's very important. And you see, the athletic qualities, you have to propose something about strength, power or explosivity, flexibility, endurance, speed. There are words about athletics qualities. Further, then that's the second level. The third level is about the psychomotor qualities. this what we call psychomotor availability of disponibility. Okay, then if you maybe you have you realize you have a good quantity of different basic motor pattern with a good level. I mean running, jumping, throwing, bending. You know, the situation, okay, we coach the girls or the boys and say, okay, bend your knees. Bend your knees. This is not what I mean. Bend your knees, but that's what I do. No, that's not what I want. I want this, or I want this, okay? Oh, I cannot do this, okay? That's about bending, the extensing, coordination, balance, body control, timing control, spacing control. They are words who qualified these psychomotor qualities. And that's also a very important part. And that's the ability to adapt or coordinate your body in space and time. Certainly in spiking, you can understand in spiking how important is it to coordinate space, timing, and body. Then, next step, also a very important basic quality is the prevention. That's all the things that you can propose propose about health. Okay, then prevention. That's one of the most important problems with the girls. The knee cruciate ligament tear, a tear of the cruciate ligament. You have to know that the research told us that girls get this problem 2 till 7 times more cruciate tear than boys. That's really a specific problem for the girls. And then there are a lot of research also to explain what we can do to avoid, if it's possible, what we can do to avoid too much problem on this way. Okay? And one of the things is that if you get a very large psychomotor qualities, then then you can. There's a kind of prevention for this kind of problem. That's also the same about the labrum. The labrum is this one, is the cartilage ring who enlarge the you know here the socket of the shoulder blade. That's a ring, and this ring is connected with the tendon of the biceps. And if you put a lot of pressure on this tendon, then the ring can tear. You can the cartilage ring tear, and you get also a problem for certainly 6-9 months out of the training and the game situation. Then I want to tell you something about the situation in NBA. That's about, they compare in the NBA about injuries, the difference between athletes who receive a multi-sport proposition. That's the case of Roger Federer. Roger Federer in tennis, it's not NBA. I'm not stupid. Roger Federer, he made 4 or 5 different sports till the age of 12. Also tennis. And from the age of 13, he made the decision to go for tennis. But the 6-8 first years of his development was multi, you know. And that's, they compare it in the NBA, the difference between this group, player with a multi-sport training, development, growth process, and guys who from the age of 4 did just basket, 5 years basket, 6 years basket. And they compare, and what do you see? You see that it's interesting. The player with a multi-sport athlete, they are more or less 1 week on 5 out for injuries. Then it means also if you take different decision, you have to consider then the management of injury is one of the important item in the development of a player. Okay, that's if you have a lot of chance and you never get injured, that's better. But that's the or high level with a lot of competition. You have to know that's normal. That's also if I talk with girls in France, they, oh, I am injured. That's a disaster. No, it's not a disaster. It's part of your job. Okay? That's like this for everybody. Okay? If you have a lot of change, maybe you can be around 50%. But that's a normal thing. And for the guys who plays just basket from the age of 4 or 5 years, you see they got more injuries. That's also important. Multisport athlete, one time then they get a very important injury. Very important injuries, for instance, the cruciate ligament. But labrum also very, very important injury, 25%. And there you see 43%. This is a really big difference. Then it means then if you get a large motor development, you protect yourself against injury. And the last thing also, that's for the guys who like money. That's can you play? Yeah, if you come from here, you can play maybe till 35, till 40 years. You told me about the ice hockey player. He was playing till age of the hockey player from Czechia. Yeah, then incredible, you know. And then what I want to tell you, prevention is a very important thing. Malcolm Mercarelli, for instance, from Club Italia, collect the data from during a period of 20 years, really systematic. And then he can tell us that one of the most important factor who make the difference between a good player and a not so good player is the number of weeks that you can train. It means if you are injured every time, you cannot train just like the other one. Then it's a very important thing. Then you train girls of 10, you train girls of 12, you train girls of 14. What do you do? What do you put in this level? To guarantee that the players can play in the future without injury or not too much injuries. Then we have to recognize also the importance of morphology. Weight, for instance, you see the difference. That's it's clear that if you want specific skills, technique of tactical skill will develop. It's more easy for her to be aggressive. Here's Zhu, for instance, from China. Okay, how many coach tell you have to be aggressive? You have to put. Yeah, that's true. But this one is 1 meter 95, and another one is 1 meter 80. It's not the same thing. And if you want to be aggressive, also if you jump very good and you are 1 meter 80, you need time to achieve the high point. You know. And Zhu doesn't need so many times. She's tall, the hands, she's not alone aggressive, but she's there before the other one. When she's tall and the hands are there a little bit sooner. You see about flexibility. Good plateau for passing, and here difficulties, flexibilities. Certainly, you know, a lot of top players, passers, are like this. They are able to put the two shoulders near to each other, okay, to make a very good plateau. And if you can do it like this, you get more chance to put a good passing than with this plateau, okay. Then flexibility in the shoulder, for instance, is one interesting topic. About laxity. You can test it if you want. If you can put your thumb against your arm, okay? Someone can do this? No? Oh. Yeah, let me see. Voilà. Then, do you want to stay there and to show it? You have a big quality. Okay, then you see? Then, it means that for the tendons and the ligament of your joint are long, okay? That's good. You can reach a lot. You can reach a lot of amplitude. Your flexibility is good, but you need muscles to stabilize your joint. For me, okay, my tendons stabilized already my joint. For you, you have a lot of amplitude, but you need also muscles to stabilize your knee, your elbow, your fingers, and things like this. And the last thing is one of the most important things, and I asked to, okay, you are a trainer of girls of 10 years, okay, what do you do? What is your training method to develop the attitude and the character? Character is a very interesting topic. Character means when you get problem, when you get difficulties, on which way you can react of a positive way. Okay? In this society, in Belgium, in France, a lot of girls, of boys, when they get problems, they push on the PC, you know, now on the PC left there, escape, tuk, okay, bye-bye, I have problem, okay, I quit, you know, and it's something that we have to develop. Then, you know, the mental is also from the young age is a very important thing. I will to show you this. It is maybe a little bit exaggerated, but it's interesting. If you do this in Belgium, they kill you. You go to the court, okay? You are a stupid, you take risk. How do you call this? La maltraitance. La maltraitance. Tu connais ça? No? Then you don't respect the integrity of the person, okay? But look. Concentration, focus. Okay, this is a little bit exaggerated, I think, but it's interesting to see already on this age, okay, what I think incredible with the father, that's, okay, you fall, it's not so important that you fall, it's not so a problem. If it's a problem, if you fall down with your head first, for sure you have to take a measure, you have to take a decision to stop. But that's something also very important. Then in my career, like a young coach, it was for me what I have to do on this level, what I have to do on this level, what I have to do on this level, and on which way I have to take this in consideration. And what can I do about attitude and character also with a girl of 10 years? Okay, yeah, but that's a kid. Oh, it's a kid. Oh, so what? That's a kid. A kid is coding. Is what do you call it? Coding. King. Is a kid a king? No. Okay. You can also propose a kind of education about this. But Where can we develop this general basic motor skill? I start first with the positive thing. That's one of the problem that today we expect all from the club. Okay, then you go 2 or 3 times to the club, and there you're gonna learn everything. Okay, I don't think it's like this. I think that you can learn a lot about basic motor skill with your brother, sister, parents. You can learn a lot. You go, you play with the father football. You go here in the mountain, walking 2 or 3 hours. That's also very good for the mind. After 1 hour, she's telling, I want to go home, okay? And father tell, yes, 2 hours more and we are home, okay? And then you have to develop, to stress the mentality also. We're gonna together with the bike, we're going to the swimming pool together. Okay, we can play on the playground. For instance, in my region, in Belgium, I think that my children knows all the possible playground in 30 kilometers around my home. Then they know all the playground, okay? We search for this in the region. In the nature, okay? But today, people are really afraid for this, okay? But that's what also I did when I was young, at home. I am a son of a farmer, you know, and yeah, we got maybe 200 trees around the farm, and we play a lot in the trees. But sometimes work you can do if you want to work and to your flexibility, for instance, is a good thing also. Then you can be creative. If you work in the garden with papa or mama, with the father of the mother, that's my situation. That's when I was 13 years old. Okay, my father, I want to do this. When I was 11, it was my job here but it's not for the man, this, you know. In my perception, that is for the man. And when I was 12, I told to my father, Father, can I do it? Can I try it? And my father told me, no, you are too young. 13, I came back. Okay, can I do it? No. And then my mother helped me a lot. My mother told to my father, let him try. We're gonna see it. And my mother, just like a lot of time, the women are right. In the vacation, you can go to the mountain. You can do a lot of things dynamic. Okay, that is probably the most important training place for developing basic general motor skills. And today, they're just the same for different or other topics. In Belgium, in France, parents expect a lot of the school about discipline, about attitude, about, okay, I have no time for my children like a father, I have no time for my children like a mother, okay, and I expect that the school are gonna do everything about education. It's not like this. It is also the same about the motor general skills. Then the school, that's also that we expect in Belgium, in France, the trainers, the volleyball trainers tell general motor skill is not for us. General motor skill is for the school. Okay, the school has to do its job. That's not, I am volleyball coach, that's not my job to develop this kind of quality of general motor qualities. That's not my job, this is the job of the school, you know? And I think that this is Czech Republic, okay? And you see that is when the number of hours physical education, okay, in the primary school, or over the 6 years of the primary school. And when it's red, really red, then you get a lot. And when it's like this, you get less hours physical education. That it seems that if we compare with the other countries in Czech Republic, that kids doesn't receive a lot of physical education at school, okay? But in France, they get it a lot, and research shows that the girls are really in a bad shape and a bad condition, and this are really not okay. Why I tell you this? Just to tell you that you can also not expect too much from the school, not exactly, but from the physical education. Research in Louvain-la-Neuve, this is one of the University of Belgium, shows that in the primary school, you move really 12 minutes, 32 seconds in one less physical education, okay? And they got 2 hours each week. Then you can do it just like me, 12 x2, that's about 25 minutes, okay? Can you change something with 25 minutes movement? That's really not enough. But voila, I jump lesson, okay? You see the dynamic, okay? What do you do in this lesson? I gotta tell you. I follow this one. This one during the lesson, jump 5 times. 5 times during the lesson education, the physical education. And then the question is, okay, was it nice? Do you progress a lot? You see, but we accept this. For which reason? High jump is one of the priority of the physical education on a certain age, okay? But swimming is an important thing. Yeah, swimming is an important thing. If you have no swimming pool, what do? You do it, you cannot do it, okay? You say, I have not a swimming pool, I don't give swim activity. And there, if the conditions are not good, you don't do this. But in Belgium, everything is possible. But the school sometimes can do something special. You are here, that's the playground at school in Netherlands and in different school in Netherlands and in Belgium. You see that they think that movement is not just about the physical education lesson. That's also what you propose out of the lesson, okay? And then you get these kind of things. They built different things to motivate children to develop the physical activities, the motor and physical activities. Look for this, for instance. That's just about 50 centimeters over the floor, over the ground. Then if you fall, it's not a problem. But you need flexibility. You need strength in your fingers. Okay, that's. You can do this also. Okay, we make a camp in the trees. We're gonna make a camp. We're gonna make a raft, or in the mud. That's so nice in the mud. Okay, playing in a mix of water and wood. Then different activity in the nature. If you do it, this kind of things, a lot of times your basic motor qualities are better. Then, maybe for the break, I want to show you a specific problem about the girls. You have here a research, and a very important research. The World Health Organization recommends that young people aged 11 to 17 engage in at least 1 hour of moderate to vigorous physical activities by day. It's a very important thing. Then, if you want to be okay with your health, you need to move 1 hour by day. kids have to move 1 hour by day. And then they told it, and they counted and they analyze, and they see that more than 90% doesn't reach this level of 1 hour movement each day. 85%, 80%. Then we look for the world. You see Italy, you see France. Okay, dramatic. Okay, dramatic for the girls. Then we have really not a lot of girls who are able to reach this kind of norms. Here is about 80%. Is better in Czech Republic than in France, of Italy, of Belgium. But my point is the difference with the boys. You see, red is really bad, okay, and this color is acceptable, you know, and you see the difference between the boys and the girls. Then we are trainers of the girls, in my case, the last 2 years, and we want to improve the girls, but the basic motoric qualities are really lower than for the boys. That's one thing that we have to take in consideration. And they compare the situation between 2001 and 2016. And they saw that the situation with the boys is a little bit better, okay, on 15 years. But for the girls, not at all. The situation for the girls is the same than in 2001. No increasing. It's not better. Then we get, for instance, in our volleyball school, we get a lot of girls, okay, who can play volleyball, but with poor motor skills, general motor skill. And what I mean with general motor skill, that's okay, that you sweat, then your earth frequency is going up, and all these kind of activities. For instance, they show also that if you go with the bike to school, you progress, your shape and your condition progress a lot. Really more than what you can do in the lesson physical education. It's more important to do 10 kilometers bike, to go to school, to come back is really more important than 2 hours physical education, 2 hours, 2 times, 12 minutes, 32 seconds, okay? The key factor, you know it, there are so many research about this. Too much screen time, urbanization. If you have the chance that you live in a village, okay, there is not so much problem of security, okay, and then you can play outside without problem. The technology, we know it. That's one of the most important factors today. They analyze that parents has to combine so many things, then they are not available for the children, you know. You have to combine your job, you have to combine your internet, you have to combine the family, you have to combine eating, you have to combine, and on the end, you have no time for your children. And then if you have time, you have no time to make food, and you propose fast food, for instance. And then there are so many research about the problem of weight and obesity. The first question is, should the female volleyball coach take into account this societal change in terms of sedentary lifestyle and physical inactivity? That's about the problem of now, sedentary lifestyle and physical inactivity. That's what all the research shows today. But we get this player, we get these kids in the volleyball club, okay? And the question is, okay, it's not my problem, this problem of school, that's a problem of the politics, there's a problem of my my comment tu dis, voisin, Sousset. Sousset. Okay. Then, and when I became a coach in 1992 for this generation 6 to 12 years old, I quickly understood that the answer to this question had to be yes, but it's my decision, my opinion. Okay, then we changed the volleyball organization to propose a compromise between motor skill activities and the first step of volleyball. And I'm gonna stop with this. Listen, you have different kind of coach. If you take this pyramid, you have coach who tell, okay, I want to be concerned just with the specific aspect of volleyball, tactical, physical. The rest, I don't care. Okay, that's not my job. Okay, first thing. And also, if you consider just this, I want to talk a little bit about technique. You see here, this is 20 years ago. It was the really perfect technique for a lot of trainers. Then, if you do it like this, you have the right technique. If you do it like this, you are not a good player. If you do it like this, you are not a good player. If you do it like this, you are not a good player. 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 You know? It's the model, and the job is of the trainer. I propose you the model, and you have to try to do it. And it's every time the pedagogy of missing something. Okay? Yes, Martin? Martin, is your name?
Not really. Jumbo.
Jumbo. Jumbo, that you know with him, or your hips is not, your left hips is not on the right way. Your left foot is not good. Your knee is not good. Blah, 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 blah. And with the generation of today, that's a disaster. They have already, with TikTok and all the things they have already so many problems about self-confidence. Okay? And they come to the practice, and you tell the girls that's the best way of doing, and all the rest is not the model, is shit. Okay? You can imagine the impact, the mental impact of this. Then, don't be afraid. You see here a passer. Or you take the passing just like the perfect technique. Okay? There, or there. Okay? Here, the green one, you take the ball on the right side. Okay? Red, you take the ball on the left side. Here, you take the ball with two hands set up. Okay? And here, that's about the short, here, that's about a short ball. Okay? And what can you see? Here you see the France, Japan, Italy, Brazil, and USA. And here you get these 14 together. Yeah? Japan was number one during the VNL in passing. Italy was the second. Brazil was third. And USA was fourth. Okay? On this way, you can imagine, then, okay, you look, how many balls they take just in the line of the body, what we have to do normally for a lot of coach. Okay, in France, 49% of the ball you can execute the perfect technique in the mind of different trainers. If you compare with the four best team, okay, it's a little bit more than 50% also ball, 52%. One here, you know, it's a circle, and I had no place enough to put a circle. Then I did it in a square. Okay, yeah. Maybe you are tired, but I have to tell you. Okay, then conclusion. How many times can you execute the perfect model? 50% of the time. But if you are 50% of the time very good and very satisfied, it means also that you have no solution for 50% of the other situations. And then you see, if we take the best team, 60% of the left side, 50% on the right side, and 50% short ball. Okay? And short ball, look for us, they serve 135 against us, short ball. Was it a good decision? The efficiency in passing was 8%. When you look for this, the efficiency was 34%. Okay, was it a good decision to serve short against France? A very good situation. And but what is very interesting? The very interesting thing, the coach who proposed, you have to do it every time like this. That's true. That's the better way to get a high level in passing. 54% of efficiency. Okay? And 54 is better than 33, is better than 32, is better than 34. Then, conclusion, that's true. If you can make a line between your foot, your hips, your arms, and the goal, and the ball, there is more chance that you succeed, that you reach a good level. But the best player of the world cannot take all the balls in front. You have also if it's just about 15%, you have also to be able to take passing left, to take passing right, to take passing short, you know. And about technique, for me it's very important thing with my trainers to tell the guys, technique is also for a part flexible. Okay, just like you told about the set. Okay, you try to find repetition, the same repetition if it's possible. Okay, that's the black line. Okay, but there are so many other cases, and you have to train this. Then, if you train technique, there's not just about one model. You have to understand what they have to do, and you have to prepare the athlete about this. Then, this trainer tell, I want to focus on specific content, technical, tactical, but also developing athletic qualities. Okay, and I show you this. It's a good thing. I want to train an athlete who plays volleyball, not just a volleyball player. It was dramatic in France when I came in 2018. They propose volleyball, and different structure in France didn't propose a lot of physical part, and sometimes nothing. Okay, just the volleyball part. And for these athletic qualities, I show you girls in the top country, in the top volleyball school in France, the national.
Okay.
Voilà. What they have to do? I ask 3 correct push-up, just to see. Okay, you see the first one. Then I get another one to see. Okay. Just about 3. Okay. Now we go for another one.
Vas-y.
Oh.
Allez, deuxième.
The phase 2 down is correct, but the problem is up.
Et tu
Okay.
dois savoir faire ça. Allez, allez.
Isometric.
Attention, l'objectif, c'est pas rester en planche. Hein. Ok.
No, 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 no. It's not low enough.
Encore, non.
No.
Non.
Oui. No. Okay.
Allez.
You know, they are the best girls in France, and they want to be top player. On a certain moment, you have to tell, yes, okay, you can touch the ball on the right way, but it's more than technical and tactical skills. You have also to develop your skill activities, your athletic qualities, you know. And here you see a reference about push-up, the norm. The World Health Organization propose how many correct push-ups you have to do in relationship with age. Okay? What do you see? You have 3 levels. The level of just, okay, basic level. You have, for the age of 10, you have to do 7 correct. But if you want to go to the sport level, you have to do 16. And if you want to be the best, on the best level, you have to do 21. Okay, now I show you one of the selection day in Belgium. Physical test in Belgium, selection for entrance in volleyball school. 35 best girls, U14, from clubs. Push-ups test on the 35 girls. 1 girl was able to do 5 perfect push-ups.
Try to say something, please.
Yes. It's okay. Then you see, I asked to the best of France to do 3 correct push-ups. 2 on the 4 in the demo couldn't realize 3 push-ups. And normally, you have to, if you want to pretend to be on the perfect level, you have to do 21. How is it in Czech Republic? They can do this? The same? The same situation? You know? And on a certain moment you don't understand for which reason they don't spike this ball. For which reason they spike the ball 62 kilometers by hour. And normally they have to spike the ball 90 kilometers by hour. And then on a certain moment you have to tell, yes, it's not just about technique. Yeah, for you need also the physical part. And that's a problem. In Belgium, in a lot of clubs, they train 3 times by week, 1 hour 30, and they don't give any shit for the physic part. Nothing. Okay? It's just about volleyball. For sure. The girls are coming in, they select a lot of girls. Okay, now we train. Today we're gonna serve, training service. And today we expect to do 60 service. To learn it, 60. What's happened after the training, the day after? 3 girls on 10 have the shoulder like this, okay? Then they have you cannot train a lot in the beginning. The starting motor qualities are so low. Then you cannot train too much certain movement. I want to train an athlete who plays volleyball, not just a volleyball player. Voilà, that's what I told you about the windows of opportunity. That's a relationship with the number of centimeters that you grow when you are 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. You see, when you are 5 years old, you get a line. They grow on the same way, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you have around 12 years. You have what they call a peak. Okay, a peak where, okay, they are, on this moment, they grow more than in this period. And this period is also, you have an association with the hormonal situation. And in this period, that's the best moment, I'm going to show you, that's the best moment 6 months after the peak for the girls. That's the best moment to developing strength. That's what I did with my daughter Hélène, with all the other girls of the group. And then you have to know that it depends. That's average, but sometimes you have early mature girls, already around 10 years. Okay, they got the peak, or sometimes 14. And you have to consider that the best window to develop the strength is 6 months for the girls after the peak. Okay? Then it means, and then after, for more the power, the combination of strength and speed, that's 2 years after, 13 till 15 years, then you can put the pressure on the, explosivity, on the power, on this moment, you know? But around the age of 12, where are the girls in Czechia? They are in the clubs or they are in the federation? Clubs, okay. For us, it's just the same in France. In France, the girls in around 12 years train 2 times 1 hour 30, and they train just to win the game next weekend against the other village here. Okay? Then, if you want to win, what do you do? You serve. Sparking is not important, and you try to control all the free balls. If you control the free ball and you can serve, you're going to win a lot of games, you know? And that's a problem. For the boys, that's a very big difference. The boys, the peak is about around the age of 14, and 1 year later, that's the best opportunity period to develop the strength. That's 15 years. Where are the guys of 15 years in Czech Republic? In the clubs or in the structure, in the federation?
Same, clubs.
Clubs. In France, the guys are in the volleyball school, and they get 6 hours by week physical preparation. That's perfect. Then the guy progress so much, but they are on the right place, on the right moment. And the girls, the windows of opportunity is out of the best training conditions, you know? And that's a really big difference. Then the question is, how can you manage this for the girls? Okay? If you tell to the trainer, we're gonna take a little bit time for the physical part, they're gonna kill you. If I take 1 hour, an half hour for this, that's an half hours that I can use for the service, that I can use for the passing, and maybe I'm gonna lose the next game. And if I lose the next game, that is dramatic, you know. That's the problem. It's not easy to be a top coach with young kids. Yeah, okay. Listen, we test in France. I propose to test from 2018. I propose to test all the girls of the 9 different volleyball schools over the country. Montpellier, Paris, Bordeaux, the more important city. Then I told you that in France we test all the girls of the 9 volleyball schools. They come together, and with the same test procedure, we analyze the performance in the different physical tests of all the girls. And one of the tests is a spiking speed test. That's quite easy. We throw the ball like this, maximum, perfect situation. The coach is throwing the ball, and the player position 4 has to spike in a really big area around position 6. Okay? And we have 2 radars, and we take the speed. Okay, you get it? It's good. Then I show you then in there are different datas, but in November 20, the average spiking speed was 61 kilometer by hour. Okay, that's interesting to know it, but we observed then we test the same girls. For instance, you was there in 20, and 1 year after you was also there, 21. And then you compare your progression, your evolution, okay? And what can we see? We see that average, that the girls progress of 3.5 kilometers by hour each year. Elena Cazot, spike with a speed of 95 kilometers by hour. If you start at 60 kilometers by hour, and you progress each year of 3 kilometers by hour, then you reach 90 kilometers when you have 2 kids or too late, you know. And that's a problem, you know. Then in the education, in the training growth process of the girls, they start with endurance, they start with set, and spiking is the last part, you know. But the statistics show really that the most important part of the game to win is your level in spiking position 4. That's the correlation is incredible. If you take the ranking during the European Championship about the 24 teams and the efficiency in spiking, and you put all the data together, you see that it's very difficult to lose. You are the best team in spiking efficiency. We play a game. You look to the report, the game report, and then we see that your team reach a level of 45%, for instance, and my team 38. Normally, you win 9 times of 10. You win with this one. The spiking is really the most important thing. Is passing important? Yes, but not so important than is passing important? Not so important than spiking. Then it means that you can, after the game, you was maybe better in passing than me, but you lose. 3 times on 10 you lose. For which reason? Then, okay, my passing was not good. My spikers are so incredible good, or my setter is so incredible good, that they can find solution. Then, what is about the window of opportunity? You see the different volleyball school. The girls that we could test 1 year and 1 year after. Okay, and then you see the age of the girls, of the 7 girls of Bordeaux. Okay, you see in 2020, the spiking speed 1 year later and the progress. Oh, okay. And what do you see? You see that you can progress a lot when the girls are young. Okay, when 14, you come to the opportunity windows of explosivity. We saw it, okay? But after, when you reach 15 years, you can progress, but the progress are tiny, okay? And it's therefore so important. And everywhere in Europe, spiking is coming on the last moment in the development of the player. Okay, first we start with passing, then we start with setting, and not too much spiking. Spiking is quite difficult for the knees, is quite difficult for the shoulder. We don't put attention for physical work. Then we have to be careful, or we cannot propose too much spiking. You know, that's something important. And here you have the best performance of the test the last 5 years. The girls about spiking speed. And you see Ali Batouba, she was in the national team, 21. That's 92 kilometers by hour. And she came in the volleyball school when she was 16, and the level was 89 kilometers by hour. You know, and it was when she came in the volleyball school in Toulouse, in the national center, the level in spiking speed was 82 kilometers by hour. Then it means, okay, that's a talent. Or the genetic is good, or the training procedure of the coach was really good, okay? And then you see, if you come in the structure, if you come with a level of 62 kilometers by hour, maybe, but then it means that maybe you never trained before. And you can maybe accept 62 kilometers by hour, okay, if you never trained before. And if you did before volleyball, you did athletic, track and field, you did swim, you did gymnastic, you did other activities, maybe then it's a start point. But for someone who plays volleyball different years and you come in the best level of France with a spiking of 62 kilometers by hour, you don't exist on the high level. Okay? And that's, it was very interesting to make the test. Yes, but she has a good control. Yeah, she has a good control. But if they spike diagonal against the Gennaro of Kojima from Japan, 75 kilometers per hour, 80 kilometers per hour in the diagonal. Okay, Gennaro, okay, you cannot put the ball on the floor. Then it's important that you have to spike at 90 kilometers by hour, except if the libero is a bad one. Then maybe, okay? Voilà, that's one thing that I want also to explain you. That's about this. I want to train volleyball athlete who is flexible in their motor adjustment. The capacity to be good in unexpected game situation. And that's not about technique. That's about reading the game. That's about adaptability. And I want to tell you normally something. I have to go. First, maybe I show you about the spiking. The basics, the basic motor skill is throwing with one arm. The quality of this throwing is perfect. Pulling the elbow back, alignment of the elbow and shoulder, okay? And then you cannot see it here. The rotation begins at the hips and is followed by the torso. If you can realize these three things, and a little bit more than that, also the swing and things like this, okay, you have a lot of chance that your spiking development gonna be good. Okay, I show you now this. Voilà, you have two girls. Okay, Leah spike 86 kilometers by hour. Okay, is it correct? Put the elbow back, yes. The line, yes. Turning also, she has one problem. She exaggerates this movement, and she got pain in the back. And it was important to control this and to train a little bit on a different way for her. But she spiked 86 kilometers by hour with this technique. Camille, middle player, okay? You see what she she's doing with the elbow over the shoulder, okay? And you have to spike like this. The amplitude of the movement is not strong enough. Can you spike like this? Yes. Can you spike like this 19 kilometers by hour? It's not probably. Okay, it's not probably that you can do it. Okay. Allez. Camille, you see? Very nice girl. Incredible motivation, super. Voilà. But you see? Okay, she has an handicap to play, to spike hard on the ball. The swing is okay. On the right moment, when the foot quit the floor, the hands are high, okay, it's more or less okay, but that's a problem, you know. And then you have to spike. And also, if you have to play first tempo spiking with this technique, that's dramatic. If the ball is a little bit too low, if the set is a little bit too low, and you are here, you have a problem. If you come from here, the ball is there, you can do this. If you come from here, and the ball is there, you can do this, you know? No, I show you Leah. Leah is not special. 1 meter 78. You feel already? Okay, we're gonna look for the movement. Very good swing. Very good swing. Look, okay, a little bit problem about the flexibility, the hamstring. Okay, good. High, she take the ball high, and this it is very good. Then we analyze all the girls on this way. Good flexibility, too much lordose. Okay, then you see, I want to show you. You saw. I am just concerned like a trainer about technique and tactique. Okay, it's good. We saw the athletic problems. For instance, in a push-up. Push-up is not the most important exercise of test, but it's an indication. Okay. Then we see if you have not the basic motor skill, the fundamental motor skill of throwing, you have no experience about this, then you learn the technique on the wrong way. You can spike, but with a speed ridiculous for the top level, you know? Certain girls can spike like this quite hard, but they are incredible flexible in the thoracal part of the spina, okay? They can do this and they can create a little bit more. Now, we come back to the psychomotor development. About a volleyball player reacting dynamically to unpredictable ball trajectory of situation. Look at this. That's about block. My guys of Knack Rousseau. Dus, then, we go from the expect what we know about volleyball to, okay, unexpected situation. Donc, voilà, okay, it's normally in block, but the ball is coming, quite normal situation. Here, up, quite normal situation. Okay. Yeah. Well, normal situation, but I can assure you that sometimes with my French team, this kind of ball, are really not able to kill this ball. You know, sometimes, you know, I get gray hair here. Do you understand for which reason? But no, very special things. Okay, unpredictable situation. Look the set. The guy gave the set over the net to here, and he has to block. He has to block and not spiking. Do you understand? Is that like the normal game? No, it's not the normal game. Okay? But that's not the normal game. Well, we look for this. Okay. If you propose exercise like a trainer, and the guy has to run to the net and block, a lot of colleagues gonna think this one has a problem there in the head. Okay? I think. The second question is, we have to train this or not. Certain trainer tell, but if I see this, then I gonna train this. For me, there are so many things that you have to train. If you train this also, you don't spend enough time for the most important thing. See if you start to train this kind of thing. But you are very satisfied that this guy find a solution in this situation. The capacity to find solution in unexpected situation is really one of the key. I made research and I show on the VNL level that 60% of the action is more or less predictable. Normal passing, normal set, normal spiking. And 40% of the situation are your capacity to manage unexpected situation. And I show you this. As you see again. Voilà, the new exercise of block. And this is also about motor adaptability. Jump over the screen. Well, no, very, very lucky action. Adaptability. What about adaptability? Okay, what do you think? That we have to train this? That we got to train this? But we have to train to develop a method where the player get this pleasure to do unexpected things. That's really a very interesting things. My team, when they score on this ball, they are happy like this. And in a normal team, they are happy also like this. But my team, my players, they know this is incredible. If we can manage this ball, this is a challenge to manage this ball. No excuse. Not to tell, what do you, I receive the ball like this, I have to put the ball like this, yes, but, yeah, okay, stop with excuse. Try to produce something fantastic. Here, this one, the blue one, come from the gymnastic. But he was too tall, like a gymnast. And he came to us to play volleyball. And after 3 years, he was in the national team. The basic motor skills were perfect. I don't know. Yeah, it was so interesting. Okay, what do you think? Normal situation? It's my gymnast. Look for this. Hop, hop. Okay. We gotta train. We saw it on video. We gotta train the endurance like this. No. But we are so happy that they are able to find solution in unexpected situation. And that's also very important training. In the training process is really a very important thing. Look for the technique. Okay, quite special. What's about this? Oh, okay. Oh, great. I like it. I create exercise around this kind of things. Then, okay, this is already really interesting. Okay, but now you look to the setter. The setter has to find a way to go to the ball. And there is one obstacle, there is one person between. And normally they give me exercise where I have to go to the ball. But here I want to go to the ball, but there is somebody. Then a lot of players tell, you cannot manage this situation. The ball is on the floor. Okay? No. You find a solution. If you have first to go to Roma, to come to Madrid, and then to take the ball, you do it. Look, 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 look. Look, look. And what is very important is now giving a good set. Voila. Okay? Then, okay, the technical part, very important, but with variability. The athletic part, very important. The adaptation, the adaptability in unexpected situation, a very important thing. And then the question, but I have no time for this, is to talk about different approach to facilitate this kind of work. But I have to tell you, I work with Rousseau, with this team. It was after 5 years. And I maintain in my group, during 6 years, I maintain 75% of the players together. That it means that I could work with 8 guys about 5 or 6 years. Then you can work. Then you can develop certain quality. But today, or is it? I don't know in Czech Republic, but in France, Béziers, for instance, top team, good team in France. Okay, they change, but except the coach, they change all the players. 1 year later, okay. And then after, you think, oh no, they're going to find stability. 9 out, you know? Then you have never time to progress of this kind of thing, okay? And the players also are not interesting. Well, there is not time enough, therefore. No, I want to finish with this. You saw there was a lot of proposition also. Okay, concrete. Voilà. Then we give a lot of attention to the basic fundamental motor skills. We give a lot of attention. The question is this problem just alone for the Volleyball Federation, or maybe there are also other federations who analyze the situation just like us? Then I'm going to show you tennis. Tennis is very interesting, short contact sport, just like volleyball, okay? They train 2 hours. At the 31st minute, then they call it general part, and they train just about the basic skills, okay? The basic motor skill, about 30 minutes, and then they go over to tennis, okay? And I want to show you what we do also.
VTV, be ready.
Yeah, there are sponsors to make this. Okay. With medicine ball, turning the hips, turning the trunk. Okay, but after 4 times, that's the first one who can score in basket. Shit. They play tennis and they play basket. How stupid is this? Okay? No, it's not stupid. It's a very good thing. That's my opinion. And the first one who scored basket. Then they react with the proposition of the trainer. Okay, touch, sideway, footwork. Okay, and then a little motivation on the end. The idea is you go full, and on the end where you are tired, what you have to do? You have to control your heads, okay, not like this with the, you know, that's the idea. and then you get enough rest, the good compromise between intensity and rest. And also with two. For us in volleyball, it means, for instance, motoric with two in block. I have to move, but I have to recognize. Then I have someone near me, and I have just I cannot just in blocks jumping like this without taking in consideration my teammate. Okay, then that's the ball, that's the opponent, but it's also my player, my team player, and they have just one hand. That's about body shape. Body shape with the arms, body shape with the lunges. And then a lot of work, look for the throwing movement. You know, the throwing movement. They can throw the ball with one arm. Okay, then you can spike in tennis. That's about 30 minutes. And a lot of things about speed in relationship with the ball. Then you have to, for this you have to put the ball on the wall, and the ball is rolling back in the goal there. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, I put the ball. Oh, point. Okay, or not. Okay, a lot of exercise where they have to take weight on the shoulder to reinforce the shoulder joint. You know, in the beginning, if you play tennis, you don't rush a lot. You don't rush, you don't sprint a lot. But in this kind of exercise, you can propose it. Then a lot of balance exercise. Balance on two legs, balance on one leg. And assessment of the ball trajectory. Okay, they come down the arms. Then you have to find the balance with your core. But if you have no stick in your neck, what do? You do it like this with your arms. But that's not what they want in tennis. They want this good core and the turning movement. And after the tennis training, they are tired. It's not just about technique. 5 more? Yes. Yes, okay. Bon. And I just want to show you now that's motoric also. You have also to put the intensity. And we do it in the school of movement. We do it. You have to learn to fight mentally, physically. Incredible good. About the stability in the shoulder and the stability in the core. But they are killed. Then he has to put the hands not between but over. That's dynamic core exercise. Voila. Okay, 5 years old, this guy can do it like this. He has a lot of strength in the finger. Okay, and that's necessary to set, that's necessary to block if you have a lot of strength here, you know. Then this one, he can come in my team. I have to play volleyball with him. The speed he doesn't want. It was unexpected. You know, in the school of movement, there is every time one parent with the children, one parent, papa of mama, okay? And here, this guy found a very interesting situation. For him, it's a little bit intensity. Okay, another solution. Then we try to find also a situation with a lot of intensity. Speed. And you stop the ball before one line. Very good. Very good. And stop the ball or too late. This after the white line. Oh, but in volleyball, when we go forwards and we have to take a passing on a short service, you have to go down. And like this, if you don't do it, you get a biofeedback. Then you understand what you have to do. And you have to take the ball before one line. And you see from the beginning there is okay, also nice. Look for this. No. Oh, yeah, very good. Good adaptability. Voilà. It is the same with the gym federation. The gym federation also, they integrate also general motor activities with balls also. I'm gonna show you this, and that's last 2 minutes. During the first part of the training, okay, up. We have to consider that this is the warming up. Yeah. If I do this with my player of the national team, I'm not so sure that it's gonna be okay. And a lot of pleasure. Look. Oh, bravo. And on the end. And then on the last part of the training, the warming up, they combine more specific things. You see, one Opel, and now, voila. Voila. Then I show you, you see the name Multi-Skills. That's the organization who works and who propose for a lot of federations in Belgium who propose activities around development of general motor qualities and also athletic qualities, you know. Just to sensibilize the trainers, that's not just about technique, okay, but you have to make an athlete, you have to make someone who can with a lot of adaptability level. That's what I want to show you. We are not alone in Belgium. In France, they are alone, okay? They think just about discipline. They think about basket. They think about volley. But they don't think about basic motor qualities. And that's what I did. 15 years of my career like trainer. When I finished my career like a player, I was trainer for 15 years with the period of 2 years, 2 years old till 12. 15 years I did this. Okay, and normally I was not interesting for top level. When I stopped with volleyball like a player, I was disgusted over the attitude of the player, and I was thinking never I'm gonna be a trainer of senior. Yes, on a certain moment I receive, from the government a lot of tax. I had to pay so much tax that I couldn't pay it. And then I got a proposition of the club of Peter, and I need this money, and I told to my wife, I have to do it. But normally, it really, I didn't want to work with senior. But then I got the chance to work with this kind of guy, and this is what is incredible. And then you can, with this kind of guys, you can realize a lot of things. Okay, you can progress. And that's about my job. And then after his team, then I receive a proposition for the federation, and then for Rousseaux, and then for the national team of France. And normally, my first proposal was just working with children between 2 and 12. Okay, life is sometimes different than what you expect. And okay, that I did. But very interesting that I see when I look to a player now, a senior player, I see all the things missing in the motoric, in the athletic development. I see it. Okay, and on this way, it was very interesting period for me to make the link between top volleyball and what you can realize with kids, with children. Voilà. I have really more to present, but okay. They want to give a certain time for question, if you want.
Mě jenom zajímá, když vlastně začal pracovat s nějakýma dospělýma, který teda neměli tady ten base jako tak, jak by si představoval, že by ho měli mít. Jestli to tam vložil, jestli v tom tréninku prostě i s těma dospělýma začal jakoby tímhletím, jako tady tou obecnou vlastně pohybovou jako dovedností s těma dospělýma lidma.
For this I am sometimes a little bit an integrist, that the problem, I did it with Rousseaux, okay, in my, the problem of free warming up. It didn't happen something. This blah, 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 okay, warming up, okay, like this, blah, 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 my wife yesterday, my girlfriend yesterday, and things like this. And I gave 5 minutes free, and then I give the warming up. But the warming up is just about general motoric. But I introduce also a lot of game inside. Okay, that's a little bit different between senior and kids. But with kids also I put games inside. But no, I do it, and they like it. In the beginning, no. Do you know why they didn't like in the beginning? When Émile is giving the warming up, we have to run. And running was a problem for a lot of girls. Okay, yes, but I sweat when I run. Okay, yeah, you sweat. And then after, if you put games inside, then they start to enjoy and to laugh. And then, yes, I do it. I did it not every day, but certainly in the volleyball school, certainly 4 times on 5. And with the national team, 2 or 3 times on 5. Voilà.
No, já když jsem vás poslouchal, tak jste byl dost na francouzskou školu nebo francouzský volejbal takovej negativní, ale vy jste 2krát olympijští vítězi. Můžete mi to nějak vysvětlit?
No, but you have to make a very big difference between the girls and the boys. It's really different. I explained already with the window of opportunities. I explained it there. First, you have to know that the trainers of the boys are ex-player, top player of France. Then you have to know also that if you organize a tournament in the summer on the beach, on the grass, in France during the summer month, you have to know that 85% of the players are boys, 15% just girls. Then the basic motoric of the boys is incredible good. They are fantastic player on sand, on grass, and with the girls, it's not like this. They when it's vacation, a lot take vacation, No, make the difference, please, between girls and boys. It's really different.
Čili, když říkáte, jaký máte názor na beach jako takovej?
What's your opinion about beach volleyball and like the relationship between volleyball and beach volleyball?
I think that you need in the volleyball education of a young player, you need variability and disponibility to adapt to different situations. And playing on the sand in a certain part of the year, for instance, after the season, is certainly something who makes sense. But also, if you play on the grass, it's just the same. If you play badminton, it's just the same. I think then after the season, you have to maintain volleyball. You have to maintain the athletic, to develop the athletic component. But also, it's important that you propose different kind of multi-sport athlete. You saw it there about the NBA multi-sport athlete, and I think that on this way, beach is one of the topics that you can use to help the player to develop his adaptability.
Děkuji.
Ještě někdo má něco?
Jo, tady já vám to dám.
Děkuji. Já jenom dotaz, jestli má volejbalová federace francouzská dostatek finančních prostředků na rozvoj od těch nejmladších těm nejvyšším patrům volejbalu, to znamená až národním reprezentacím, nebo jestli je podfinancovaná?
Yeah, I got it. That's really one of the most difficult problems in France, and I think in all the federation. For which reason? They're just about the climate warming situation. That's something about 10 years, 20 years, okay? The politics tell, well, it's not for me, it's for the future, okay? But no, the future is now. The volleyball is just the same. They don't want to work with kids. Okay, that's too far. One of the member of the federation asked me, but you want to give clinic for children 6 till 12 years. Are you stupid? Never you're gonna be receive advantage of this. I say, yes, for sure. And then where's the problem? If I give education to my children, okay, when they are perfect, when they are good, I am dead. Okay, I work for him. I give my love. I give my commitment, and but I don't explain something, And in this world, Homo economicus. Do you understand this? Huh? That is everything is something for something, you know? It's not like this. If you want to educate children, you don't expect something back. Okay? If you get something back, it's incredible, but you don't do it for this. Okay? And I have Cazot in my team is a very nice, a very good player. I have to appreciate the other trainers, 15 years old, it was the mother of Cazot, who who gave all the exercise for Cazot. This mother worked for me, and I have to work for the next one. You know, that's really a problem. But you have to know that's for me one essential part for the girls to talk about the importance to put more motoric in the development. That's essential. And I tell it, some is 2 years, 3 years, and nobody moves. The problem is a lot of trainers have not the knowledge to, I have to work around the motor basic qualities, but what I have to do, concrete. And then when it's the volleyball part, okay, that is okay but when it's motoric, they are not so capable to produce something interesting. Then the fourth year when I was there, I went 10 times in 10 different locations in France, about 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, to give clinics for the segment 12 years old. And sometimes I got question about movement school of movement. Okay, I did so, and I reached like this 430 different trainers, and they were really proud that the national coach wants to come in a village to talk about what you can do with children of 6 years, of 7 years. You are a crazy guy. No, I am not crazy. I like it. Work with children is perfect. It's pity that I have to pay tax. Normally I was there for a couple of years more. Is it clear? Then you have to do something, and I did my part of the job. Like a trainer, you tell, but you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this, and you tell this to the other members of the federation. But at a certain moment, you have to work, okay? And I did it, and I enjoy it, and I reached more than 400 people to motivate the guy to find the better balance between more fundamental motor skills and the first step of volleyball. I don't know if
Jak se vyrovnáváte s deletovajícími chybami svých svěřenců, svěřenkyň?
That's for the girls is really a problem, mistakes. Girl wants to be perfect. Okay? They have to be beautiful, they have to be intelligent, they have to take care for everybody, and they get so many pressure to be perfect. And then they came to the volleyball, and I propose exercise where you can make mistake. And for me, I produce situation where you're gonna make mistake. But I believe that if you analyze your mistake, you can progress. But I give problems in the society of today to the girls. I'm crazy, okay? And I do it. And it's very important that we change the focus and the mind about mistake. Mistake is a really necessary component to progress. But no, when we make a mistake, sometimes we have to laugh. We have to be happy. For which reason? Then I play one against you, okay? If you make a good point, say, shit, good, okay? It's not the same than You make the point and I think about myself, I am shit. I cannot take this ball. And I give you a last example. We play with the first team of the youth, the national team of youth. We played first division in France. And we play against Nancy, that's the team. And we lose 3-0, 75, 40 points. And then we saw the 75 points the Monday before the practice, and we asked to the player, what do you think? This point is your mistake or is the quality of the opponent? One of the player, Amanda Silvestre, mid the block, tell that's for 20% our mistake, and for 80% is the quality of the opponent. It's normal. The opponent is senior and we are youth. And my libero tell one ball, okay, is the quality of the opponent. 74 points is our mistake. Okay, we are shit. We were shit in 74 points of 75. The same girls, the two girls on the court during the same game. And the analyze after the game, one is thinking, I am shit, okay? All the points that we lost is our mistakes, and the opponent doesn't exist, you know? That's a drama, it's dramatic. And we have to change that a lot. But if you work too much with technique, just like I told, model. Okay, your hips is not like this. Oh, no, it's not good. Your hands. Oh, no, it's not good. It misses every time something, you know. And then on the mind of the player, it's not good on the end. You are never good. Okay. Also about the quality of passing, for instance, I asked to my libero, what do you think about the quality of the best in passing efficiency? 90%. I told her, you're going to be depressive till the end of your life. Okay? No one player today reached this level. No one. And you tell me that you have to reach 90% of efficiency in passing to be happy. Well, okay, that's a disaster, you know? And then we have to propose a statistic, we have to give information to tell, okay, it's not like this. Then we can play. We have also mentally, we have a lot of things to do in relationship with mistakes, okay? The opponent exists, and they try also to do it good.